This is John Cola with GrowingYourGreens.com. I have another exciting episode for you, and today I'm in my front yard garden, and today I'm going to answer your guys' questions here. I got a couple of questions here that I'm going to answer for you guys. Everything is growing really well here in beautiful California. You can see here my peppers are pretty much coming in. I'm waiting for them to ripen up, though, before harvesting. You can see this guy's not quite ripe, but how many of you guys had actually harvested? Let's see here. Some of these bottom ones getting a lot more deeper in red color. I mean, literally it goes from a yellow to like an orange to like a deep red, and it needs to be probably about 2 shades deeper before I even want to consider harvesting them. Of course, if there's a frost to happen, which is about another month away, I will be harvesting everything before the frost gets it. But nonetheless, today is going to be answering your guys' questions. So once again, if you do have a question you want to appear in this video, the best place to post it is either on my channel comments page or email it to me through the YouTube email system. If you do post a question below the video, it probably has the biggest chance of me commenting on it or not at all. I apologize, can't respond to everybody. Anyways, let's get started with the questions. The first question is from Mr. Super Mario 53. Hello, John. Do you irrigate your plants with tap water? I meant, is bad irrigate my plants with tap water or not? So, number one, I do irrigate with city water. And if you want to consider that tap water, then the answer would be yes. That being said, to me, tap water is when you turn the tap on, what the water that comes out. So while I do irrigate with city water, I don't use tap water. All the water that I use to water my garden is filtered, and I highly encourage you guys to filter your water too. While it's not totally absolutely necessary, I think it's actually very highly important to filter your water. You know, the cities and whatnot add many things to the water, such as chlorine, chloramines, and even things like fluoride nowadays to make the water, or they say to make the water safe for to drink. And you know, while these things might be good on some levels, on some other levels, in my opinion, they're not so good, especially for watering your plants. You know, if you're watering your plants with fluorinated water, you know, there can be fluoride buildup in your soil. With the chlorine, what can happen is that it's going to kill the biologics in your soil, which I work very hard to bring the biologics back, the beneficial microbes, the beneficial fungi, and whatnot, and the chlorine will literally wipe those guys out. I mean, that's why the chlorine is in it, so that we don't get waterborne illnesses. So yes, I do use tap water, but I filter it. Be sure to check some of my other videos on filtration methods, you know, to filter your water before putting it on your garden. The easiest thing I'd recommend you guys do is actually use the most natural water possible. So what's the most natural water possible? Not the water that's coming out of your tap, but the water from the rain. So catch rain off your roof, put it in a big cistern or, you know, barrel or tote, and use that to water your garden. Nature's water. All right, so the next question is from Samu1747. John, I highly respect your wisdom and knowledge about food growing, food health. Please do a response vid, read the Stanford Study regarding the little difference between organic and non-organic food. In reading their conclusions, I already see that there are significant advantages, vitamins, phenols, less pesticides that the study finds, but that are being downplayed. I know that the numerical value between organic and non-organic foods might be significant, but I believe that they are significant over the long term, and specifically to those with severe, semi-severe medical conditions. What do you think? All right, Sammy, so I have looked in that Stanford study, and it did actually bother me a lot when it came out, because it really kind of like makes organic seem like it's really not that important. And in matter of fact, it's actually one of the most